Alright, welcome to Time and Eternity. This is just a quick companion video for the review. Anyway, I just want to showcase a couple of things that are wrong with the game that I can't just put out there with words as easily. But anyway, this is the game. As you can see, this kind of has this 2D sprite plastered over this 3D overlay world that's not really all that pleasant to look at, actually. And as you can see, the animations of the characters doesn't look particularly good in motion, and that's kind of a shame, because that's one of the big selling points of the game, is that they were trying to make like an interactive anime or some sort, and they didn't really do all that great of a job at it, in all honesty. Because look at this, just look at this. It's not great. Not great. But anyway, I wanted to cover some of the points about the combat and some of the things that are wrong with it. Like the mechanics and such that just don't work together well, and just isn't much fun to play. Okay, so as you can see, this is just like a random encounter, so I'm just gonna walk around, and here we go. Alright. The whole point of the combat engine in this game is to dodge and to attack when the opportunity presents itself. And as you can see, my normal attacks don't do a lot of damage, like 300 or such, but my magic attack does, you know, like 35,000. In comparison, it's a lot more. So I need to kind of recognize the attack patterns of the enemies, dodge at the right time, get my attacks in, and then over and over again. It just kind of goes back and forth. But as you can see, the animation of the characters are kinda it's not very fluid. And it takes a long time for it to wind up, so you just kind of have to learn the timing for each animation, the dodges and such. And given that the magic attacks take so long to wind up, it's a big problem, because sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to get that attack in at the right times. I'm just gonna do a couple more, and then I'll talk about some skills and such. Treasure. That's just a little piece of item that I can sell for currency, which is great, because money in this game is very important. When you level up, while your skills and stats increase over time, as you would expect, you get most of your stats through your equipment. And basically, they restock on equipment, like new stuff to buy, every single time. Every single time you go to like a new area or such, or you complete an objective, you have new items you can buy, and they are significant upgrades from the ones you had previously. So if you want to keep up with this game in any kind of fashion, you need to keep buying items. And that's kind of a shame, because, you know, a game that's completely dictated by its item loadout is kind of lazy, if you ask me. But let's see. There we go. He's gonna do that. Attack, and then he's gonna die. Great. Fantastic. So much fun. But as you can see, it's basically just mashing on the circle button until I have enough SP in order to get that magic attack off, because my normal attacks just won't cut it. It just won't. So basically I need to pick my moments and attack. But there are some battles in this game which make that just wholly impossible to do. And I think one of them is around this area or so. Let me see if I can trigger one. But as you can see, the enemies just remain the same. Dodge, attack, 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 dodge, and magic, and win. It's the same pattern every single time, and because of the length of the animation and the fact that the enemies have so much health, sometimes it just takes a while. But this guy just keeps attacking me over and over again. I don't really have a lot of windows of opportunity to attack back. That's a lot of damage too. But I'm supposed to do magic in order to kill him. But as you can see, he just keeps attacking. He's just kind of in my face. That was a bad time. Many attacks will interrupt my Okay, I'm just gonna hold this button down. This is gonna do it for me. Maybe. Oh yeah, isn't this is fun. This is great. I'm having so much fun right now. Look at me. I'm dizzied. I might die. Yes, gotta keep using my health items. That's good. As you can see, he's just in my face. He just won't let me get any attacks off at all. So when I'm supposed to build up my SP meter by doing the regular attacks, I don't really have the opportunity to do that. And on top of that, because each of my magic spells takes a couple of seconds to pull off, I don't really have the time to really put it out there. So this is one of those kind of enemies that really makes me see the flaw of this game. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use a special attack, or kind of like a special move or something to manipulate time. Boom, time freeze. Nah, you can't do anything unless you can face. And then just attack. As you can see, this is quite powerful. But it also has this limited use. And I'm gonna go ahead. Yep, he interrupted my attack, and I lost all of my SP. That's not good. Each animation takes so long that I can't go fluidly into the next attack or the dodge maneuver. So everything just looks really jerky, and it's supposed to be timing based, but everything just takes too long. Yep, I died. Ain't that great? Ain't that fun? He's just in my face. He just won't let me go. I can change to easy mode, but all that really does is make it so that it does less damage to me. He has the same exact attack pattern, so it won't make that much difference. He's, I mean, it's not that hard. It's just a hassle, and it's not fun. The same patterns every time, and the enemies are just constantly rehashed with different color palette swaps. So there's no real creativity to this game at all, and that's kind of unfortunate because. I had high hopes for the game when I first saw it, thinking that, oh man, maybe they made a really fluid and interesting combat engine, but this is not it. This is not. I'm just dodging constantly. I'm just getting hit. Anything. Yeah. He also heals life every time he hits me because, you know, vampire. And as you can hear, the sound effects do not help. The sound effects do not help. It's why they would put it on such a loop is beyond me. And please die. I died first. But it's okay. For this, time freeze, attack. Mashing that circle button. There's no tomorrow. And then now he's dead. Great. But the problem is I only have 3 casts of that until I have to go home and basically refresh. And you see the amount of experience that I received is 309 for those tough enemies, which were like level 46 or 7 or something like that. And that's a problem because this game is all about grinding for experience. It takes me about 3,000 experience to level up, and I'm level 24. And the enemies that I'm fighting here in this in this area that I'm supposed to be at is like almost 50. So they're about double my level. But they still only give a fraction of the experience that I require. And it's not that the earlier level enemies were any better either, because they were giving about the same amount of experience, so that's a problem. And well, that's the combat engine. It's not very good. There's too much delay on everything you do. The timing is weird, and when you get into those enemies that are just really in your face all the time, it just takes all strategy out of the window and just kind of forces you to brute your way through all the obstacles, which is incredibly lazy and lame. Another problem with the game is that the skill tree, which you unlock using these things called gift points for whatever reason. And as you can see, these skills basically have a very general idea of what they give you. Allows you to learn healing spells. This one gives you high-level rifle skills. But they don't tell you exactly what skills they are or what level you need to be in order to learn them. And you don't get them the moment you actually put in the points. You get them when you level up. So it has a problem like this. I get some skills that sound good, but when I actually try to learn anything from it, I can't, because it turns out that I need to be level 45 to learn the skill that I just got. So why would I possibly invest my points on a skill that I won't be able to get probably till the end of the game, or maybe never, because I think I'm about 3/4 of the way done with the game, but at the same time I'm only level 24. So why would they make such an ambiguous skill tree instead of making it nice and clear what skills you're gonna get, what you're gonna be able to build your character around, and based on the fact that not only are you controlling one character, you also have access to a second character with their own set of skills. So that makes it all the more confusing for you to figure out what kind of character you want to build for which type, and that's just a poor choice in game design, if you ask me. But anyway, they kind of boast that this is a really great looking game, and it looks okay when you're not in the overworld and the game is not moving, but that's very specific, isn't it? If the game is moving around and the characters are animating, it's very choppy, the animation is limited, as you saw in the combat, and it just does not look very good. And the gameplay, I was hoping that it would get better over time, but all it has ever done is just make the HP of the enemies higher and make them more aggressive, as you saw, and it's just not a lot of fun to play. A relative stinker in my book, but anyhow, thank you for watching.